Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel again. We meet again with this very important video today, where I'm gonna share with you my roadmap, my personal roadmap on how to hit 10K a month from trading futures prop firms. And as you can notice, here I'm writing, even if you have a small capital, it won't be a problem. So this roadmap is mainly for the people who have small capital and want to scale up to 10K a month from futures prop firms. Now, jumping directly into it, let's start with our very first step. You have to get one cheap 50K account from your favorite prop firm, a future prop firm, or a legit prop firm. Just take their starter account. Personally, I prefer to take accounts with no consistency on evals and no daily drawdown. So, as examples, we have the My Funded Futures Flex, Tradeify Select Growth, Funded Next Futures Flex account, Lucid Pro, or Blue Guardian Futures New Reserve account. So one thing I want to say why I prefer no consistency on evals and no daily drawdown is because I don't want to waste my time trying to pass the eval in 3 months or 2 months. I just want at max the eval part to take 1 week or two. So I don't waste my time making demo money. I want to get paid. Now, going to our second step, we start by keep trying until you get your first payout. So eventually you'll have to trade that 150K and pass the eval. And as first instruction we have here, you have to risk heavy on evaluations. Just the same point that I just explained, you have to risk heavy on your evaluations. I wrote here, if you find an A plus setup, just risk half your drawdown or full port the evals even. Risk light on fundeds. Eventually you'll pass an account, and when you get to funded account, don't keep the same risk as evaluations. You have to reduce your risk. My optional risk per trade on the funded stage is $300 risk per trade, so it gives you 6 to 7 trades per funded. And if you have already a profitable system with a logical win rate and risk to ratio, risk to reward ratio, 300 per risk is optimal. Don't go for max payout. So you'll see that some accounts of the starter accounts have a little high cap compared to the other accounts on the industry. Let's say, for example, 3K to 4K payout cap. But that's a trap from firms, so you can keep trying to reach that max payout and eventually lose your already secured profit on that account. So for personally, for me, whenever you get to 1,000, maybe 1,500, like a respected amount in order to invest in other accounts, just take that payout, bro. For example, this one is one of my very first payouts from a futures prop firm, which is Blue Guardian Futures. It was $1,500, and it helped me a lot eventually to scale and buy other accounts and eventually get more payouts. We have here our very important instruction, which is don't hesitate and up the risk on your A plus setups. So whatever stage you're in, either the funded or the evaluation stage, whenever you see your A plus plus setup, I'm talking about a setup that you'll trust with your eyes blind, like a setup that you'll take it with confidence, without fear, anything. Just take that setup with a heavy risk. Let's say, for example, if your risk is usually 300 per trade, let's say you can up it to 750 or even 1,000, which is half the drawdown. But if you already have, you know, your A plus setup, and you know it has a high win rate, so this trade will be worth it, because this 1,000 maybe will turn to 200, 2,500, or maybe even 3,000, which will give you a very sweet buffer, so you can continue your journey on that account safely and take that payout in higher probability. Now, going to our third step, which will be take a portion of your payout. No, let's say you already got that payout. Let's say, no, let's make it 1,200. Let's say you got 1,200 as your first payout. Congratulations, you made it to your first payout, but you still didn't made it to your goal yet. You have to take a portion of your payout. Focus on the word a portion. Do not take the whole amount and spend it on evals. Let's say you want to buy four 50Ks, same plan as the first one. Let's say your first 50K account, you bought it with 80 bucks. It was a flex account. Now you have to buy four 50Ks, which will be $320. No, eventually after buying these four accounts, you'll be left with 900 bucks left from your payout, which equals almost approximately 3 more trials on this four accounts. So basically 1,200 payout equals 4 trials to hit your goal. So you'll take the first portion, which will be $320, and buy 4 50Ks. Now, starting with my advices, don't copy trade the evals with your main funded, and this one is very important and critical one. So basically, whenever you're trading your main funded, do not copy trade it with the evals, because the evals you can take some trades that aren't even A setup or B setup. You can take some setups in Asia or in London or whatever, but on your main funded, please take only the A plus setups, because that funded has the potential to give you another payout or two. So trade your evals whenever you want. Trade them with a good risk, high risk, but defended. Please be very selective with the setups you're taking on your main funded account. And eventually, after trading your evals for a week or two, you'll find yourself already eligible to take another payout on your main funded. No, with this point, the same as first one, risk heavy on the evals. Do not have mercy on the evals, just risk heavy, because you already know that you have 3 more trials waiting for you. And once past the evals, copy trade the 450Ks with your main funded. After passing your 450Ks evals, congratulations, now you made it already to 250Ks in funding, and one payout isn't one payout anymore, it's 5 actually. No, go into our fourth step, reduce the risk a lot and take your time to get that payout. And this one is very important too. Now, let's say your initial risk on this one funded account was 300 per trade. Now, after scaling to 550Ks, your risk should eventually drop and be lighter. So I advise you, my personal take is you risk 100 to 200 per trade on the 550Ks. Why? Because you aren't trading 150K, and one payout isn't one anymore. One payout of 1,000 is now $5,000, and one payout of $2,000, you already hit your goal of the month, which is a 10K month. So you basically have to reduce the risk and take some good trades on the 550K fundeds. Now, I guess this is the last step. Now, let me ask you a question. Let's say after trying the first time, you lost the accounts on the fourth step and you couldn't make it to a payout. You have to come back to the first step. For example, you already traded the 550K fundeds and eventually you lost them all. Do not go for 550Ks from your own money. You have to go back to one 50K account, even though you have backup money and you still have some money from your payout, you have to go back to step one. You have to get one funded, get a payout, and then go through all the steps to get to your goal. Do not buy 550Ks evolves from your own money. That would be a mistake, and you're gonna be a degenerate gambling addict that's just trying to get to the funded stage. And eventually, one account isn't the same as five accounts expenses, and eventually, your payout will be out in 2 days because you're a fucking gambling addict. No, let's say before getting even to the second step, you already hit a wall and blow your fucking 50K. What are you gonna do? It's very clear. Either you go stay depressed, stay in your corner and cry all day, or repeat from step one and buy another one and try again. You blow another one, you try again. You blow another one, you try again. No, let's say you made it to your funded, made it to your first payout, bought the 450 keys, but you couldn't pass the evals. No, you still have your funded, but the evals, you can't pass the four evals. What are you gonna do is nearly always the same response. You have to be selective with your setups on defended, take another payout, go again, buy 450 keys evals, you blow them, you buy another four, you blow them, you buy another four, and try again and then again and again and again until eventually you are funded 550Ks, and then you take your time to get that payout. You fail here, you blow all your accounts, all your funded, you go back to step one. You fail here and you still have one funded, you buy another four. You blow everything, you go back to step one. It's very clear, guys. And I wish you good luck, and I wish everybody of you understands this roadmap very clearly, and hope all of you get to your first 10K a month trading futures prop firms. Next video will be a version for CFDs prop firms, and hope you enjoyed my explanations, and see you on the next video.